Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. What's up, everybody? Tasha checking in with another video, y'all. And this video is going to just be a come and chat with me video, y'all. I'm on my way home. Yes. I have done these chats before and y'all seem to like it, so my car is warming up, and so I thought I would come on in and check in with the folks. So I'm gonna wait for YouTube to let y'all know I'm on. I'm just putting on some lip gloss. I love the lip glosses that got color to it because it make it seem like I got on lipstick, but I don't. It just be the color to it. I hope y'all having a great Thursday, y'all. I'm excited because I just got off of work. Make sure I ain't got no lipstick on my teeth. I just got off of work, y'all. I'm so excited. Thank God. The overnight shift is not for the weak. It is not for the weak. If you can work overnights, you are a very strong person. Good morning, Glenn. Good morning. I'm about to pull off in a second. My car is warming up. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, go ahead and like this video, comment in the comment section, and most importantly, subscribe to the Redefine Me channel because we have a great good time over here. Okay. All right. So what y'all doing this morning? Like I said, I'm just getting off of work. And I'm about to get on this ride home. Now, I live like an hour away from my job, y'all. And so we're going to get into some topics that y'all want to talk about. Drop in the chat. Anything y'all want to talk about, I am an open book. As long as you all are respectful, we can have a good chat this morning about what y'all want to discuss, what y'all want to talk about, okay? I know that the USA election is coming up. And we got we got 3 weeks left until the election, y'all, where we will have another president. What's up, Jax? Welcome to the live. So how y'all feel about that? I'm honestly ready for a new president. I'm ready to have a new administration in office to see what they're going to do to help the people, because this current administration we got is whack. What's up, Bay? No, welcome to the live. Make sure y'all go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. So we just chit chat and we don't have nothing major that we talking about right now. But I'm gonna let y'all choose the topic. Just as long as y'all respectful in the chat, we can talk about anything y'all want to talk about. Scary to know, don't feel like no one is really for the people. I know. What's going on, Sherry? It is scary in this election. It really is scary. Both of them have some issues. However, just make sure you do your research and make a good decision. It's going to be my birthday. Oh my gosh, the 26th. Happy birthday, Jax. Happy birthday. October 26th is birthday. What's up, MD? Why are you talk to one person? And why are you I'm in the car because I just got off of work. I work overnight. I'm about to go home, and I do these car chats from time to time. Hello, Mr. Alf. Is that your name? I'm doing well. I'm a little tired. What's up, Layla? Do you like chicken? I don't know. I'm on the fence about chicken. Because we don't know if we really eating chicken these days or if we eating generic whatever, okay? What's up, Sherry? Again, what do you think about Kamala? I would say this. I don't know her personally, right? I think that her campaign has a lot of flaws in it, which is causing a lot of people to not trust that she can be a good leader of the country. And so I think that she does have some fake characteristics, and she's not really organic. So that makes people turn away from her. You're going to be 10 years old, Jax. Oh my gosh, why are you on my live? But happy birthday. You was a thug back in the day. What's up, Fred? I wasn't a thug back in the day. I did some things back in my younger years, but was not a thug. You are my LOL because you're so funny. Thank you, MD. I'm from Washington, D.C. I currently live here in Georgia. What's up, John? I hope you have a good day and sleep well if you have work. Thank you so much, John. Thank you so much. Do you like chess? I think it's a thinking man's game. Chess is. I do not know how to play it. I would love for someone to teach me how to play it. Sherry said most deaf. Yeah, on a Kamala comment. I don't know, man. I think she's going to lose. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I think Kamala is actually going to lose this election, and I think she is because she's doing too much and she's not really authentic to the people. And for the people. What are you doing? I'm about to drive. I am just getting off of work. You're from Georgia, Glenn. What part of Georgia are you from? Do you like Drake? I liked Drake. And if y'all just joined and we just chit chatting, I'm about to pull off in a minute. So if I'm driving and I do not respond to y'all, that means I'm driving. Drake, I liked Drake when he first came out. Y'all remember when Drake first came out, he was like this this guy that could sing and could rap. So you know we had the fun of both worlds with him. Now it's just like if I hear one of his older songs, it's a bop, but it ain't all that. What's up from India? You said Hartwell. Where in the world is Hartwell, Glenn? Bay got the faces like, ugh, Drake, please come to my country. I would love to come to India. I've never been to India. I have a lot of countries on my bucket list that I want to go and visit. So I would love to come to India. Out of you show, I don't know what that is, but yeah, y'all, so we got this election coming. I can't wait till it's over. I am sick of getting texts. I'm sick of getting calls. I'm sick of the advertisements. I'm sick of my mailbox being flooded by all this daggone political mail. I'm just over it. I'm just over it. Oh, you must be from ATL. No, I'm actually from Washington, D.C. I work in Atlanta, but I live in Loganville, Georgia. When I tell y'all, all right, I'm about to pull off. I might have to stop by I got something in my teeth. I ate some pineapple this morning. Okay, I think I got it out. I might have to stop by Dunkin' Donuts, because are you married? Yes, I'm married. I am happily married. Me and my husband have been married now for 2 years. 2 years. 2 years. Okay. So I'm backing up, but I'm still with y'all. So I'm trying to get out this parking lot, child. I ain't trying to be at this place no more. Longer than I have to be. What's up? I cannot pronounce your name, but welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, everybody. Make sure that you all are subscribing to my channel. And I love y'all and appreciate y'all so much. Yes, I will be careful driving, Glenn. Thank you so much. How many children do I have? I don't have any children. I have an adult. I have an adult child. I have one child. My daughter is. Thank you for subscribing, Jax. Good morning from North Kakalaki. What's up? What's up? What's up? I have one child. My daughter is 20. She is 20 years old. And yeah, so I have an adult. I got it out the way. You know. I got it out of the way. However, I'm not against having another child. Me and my husband are actually trying to have another child. So, yes, trying to have another child. So we shall see what God has in store for us. If that happens for us, that would be amazing. If not, then you know, I'm from Philippines. You're from the Philippines? Oh wow, it's 8:49 in the Philippines. It's the same time here, Jax. I also have adult children. It's awesome. We are empty nesters. We are empty nesters. I don't know how long my nest's gonna be empty though. I don't know, because me and my husband are trying to have a child now, so I don't know how long I'm going to be an empty nester. What is your device? You mean I'm on an iPhone. I think my phone is what's this phone? I think it's 12 Pro. I need to upgrade so bad. That's true. I have one who comes back and forth. Yeah. they do that. They come back and forth. They'll be doing that for a while, you know, until they get their footing. And I ain't even mad at it, you know, because society is so unbelievably expensive. And in this generation, like I told my daughter, I said, I don't mind if you come back home, long as you're doing something with your life, long as you're contributing to the household, because long are the days when you're pushing your kids out, because it's so expensive. What's up, Troy? You from NYC too? Okay. I don't have school tomorrow because it's raining here. Oh, I'm sorry, Jax. What's up from Turkey? It's 15:51. It's 3:31 in Turkey. Okay. I know a few people who had babies after their children are grown. Yeah. We only doing it because my husband don't have no kids. So my husband never had a child, and so he wants to be a dad, and so we are trying to do that. Although if it does not happen sooner than later, then the baby shop for me is going to be closed. Oh, for me, I'm more stable yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely way more stable than I was when I had my daughter. I'm good. It's good to meet you. I'm going to get me some breakfast. Okay, Glenn, get you some breakfast. You know, get your protein in and stuff. I'm going to stop at Dunkin' and get me a little energy, little drink. I already know that some people probably like the energy drink in the morning after you got off. How you going to sleep? Energy drinks honestly don't affect me. I have had energy drinks several times and they do not affect me. I could drink one and an hour later go right to sleep. You said it's 3 p.m. 15:51 is military time. So it's that is 3:31 in military time. That's what 15:51 is. I had my daughter at 16, so it was a struggle. Oh yeah, Liz, I understand. I had my daughter when I was 21, and even at 21 I wasn't ready. For real. I work 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. I think I'm immune to energy drinks. I think so too. Like, energy drinks and coffee does nothing for me. Like, absolutely nothing. And I'm able to look at y'all and still drive because I'm going to be in a lot of traffic. I'm going to be moving kind of slow on the way home for a little bit. So if y'all thinking, how in the world is she driving and looking? That's because of that. 21 is a baby too. Yeah, I was so much a baby. And I didn't realize how much of a baby I was until my friends was going out chilling because they didn't have kids yet. And I had to always find a babysitter to go hang out with them. So, you know, it is what it is. But now I'm glad that I have an adult child now, because I'm able to kind of enjoy my life at this point anyway, because I'm in a different tax bracket. I can travel. You know, being in your 40s for real is actually, this is the funnest time of my life. Like, I'm the most financially stable. I'm the most healthy. Not the most healthiest. I feel like I was healthier in my 20s, but I feel like I'm at a healthy state. I'm the happiest I've been, you know. So yeah, man, 40s is definitely the new 20. And I love it. Like, I wouldn't trade or change being in my 40s for nothing in the world. Like, it is an amazing time and I'm loving it. I love it. Hold on. How old is what you say, Jax? Hold on, yeah. I'm about to stop in a second. And then I can respond to what you're saying. I knew it was gonna be a line around here. How old is your kid? My daughter is 20. Liz said, same, because you're still young. I'm in a special tax bracket to the broken class. Yeah, I ain't where I want to be, but thank God I ain't where I used to be, child. It used to be a struggle. Flowers are blooming in Antarctica. Are they really? Interesting. I love me some flowers. But yeah, yeah. I'm in a different tax bracket too. Not where I want to be, but I'm definitely not where I used to be, y'all, for real. Definitely. And I'm so thankful and so blessed and happy about it. So yeah, y'all. So if y'all want to know anything about me, if you're trying to decide if you want to subscribe to my channel, you can ask the questions and I definitely will answer them. As long as they're respectful, I will answer them. If it's something that I do not want to answer, I'll just say I plead the fifth. I don't know if I could hang in Antarctica. I like 10 minutes from the beach. Oh, you live like 10 minutes from the beach. Where are you, Liz? Yeah, I've never been to Antarctica. But however, I'm not against traveling to any place. Like, I will travel. A couple of places I want to go to. I want to go to Bali. I want to go to Italy, Tuscany, preferably. I want to go to Europe. I want to go to Africa. I definitely want to go to China, Japan. I want to travel. Like, there's so many different places. God has given us this big old world that is so beautiful and full of so many beautiful places. It's like I want to travel so much to do, so little time to do it in, right? I had subscribed to your channel previously. Oh, okay. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate it. I'm in Oak Island, North Carolina, about 45 minutes from Myrtle Beach. Oh, okay. I've been to Myrtle Beach several times. Love that beach. I have a big sister. She's 14 years old. Jax, you have a sister that... Jax, I welcome everybody to my channel. However, I don't know how you were able to even get on my channel, because I kind of already pre-designed it so that no children would get on the channel, because our conversations could go very adult very quickly. What part of the U.S. are you from? I am from Washington, D.C., but I live in Georgia right now. I live in Georgia at the moment. Yeah. Liz, I said the same thing. I was like, wait a minute. 14. And you said a big sister. Jackson. Wow. Jackson, you need to be out of here. My husband wants to move to Georgia. Oh, really? Really? I would say this. I like Georgia now. When I first moved here, it was a real shock for me. I did not like it. A lot of the reason because I'm from a northern area, and so moving south was things were just different, and I did not like it at first. I didn't begin to like Georgia until after I was here for about 2 years, and then it started to grow on me and I started to like it. But I did not like Georgia at first. He lived there before he met me. He lived near Macon, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, Georgia has grown on me, but baby, it took some time. It took some time for Georgia to grow on me, because I was like, I'm going back home. I'm going back up there, where they got the transit system and everything's familiar and things like that. But when my daughter got accepted into this performing arts school, in Georgia, it was no way I was going to ruin her dream and leave. So I kind of stayed. And then before you know it, I met my husband. And then after I met him, I was just like, okay, well, Georgia isn't that bad. I can't live in a rural area. I have to have. Yeah, you know, and I live in a rural area. However, it has its citier parts. But I do live in a rural area. But when I first moved here, I used to stay in Atlanta. Hold on, everybody.
Hello, Fantabulous here, Duncan. Give us one moment and we'll be right with you.
Okay. How old are you? I am 42. 1 second.
Good morning, thank you for choosing Duncan.
Good morning. Can I get a large Berry Bird Spark Energy with light ice, please?
Okay. Oh, Samantha, you got it? Okay.
And that's all.
Just a large beer burst?
Yes.
Medium, large? Or,
Yes.
all right, large beer burst. And anything else?
Nope, thank you.
All right, let's get to it.
Okay, thank you. My area. Hold on, y'all. He's so slow. It's like 3 cars. My area, little country. I have to shop at Piggly Wiggly. I never even heard of Piggly Wiggly until I moved to Georgia. I was like, what in the world is a Piggly Wiggly? The name was funny to me, but I've never. You know what's funny? I've never even been inside of a Piggly Wiggly. I don't even know what it is. I have no. I guess it's a grocery store, right? Because I've never been inside of a Piggly Wiggly. I've seen one, but I've never been inside of it. Never been inside of a Piggly Wiggly. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna throw out a topic, and we just gonna let it roll and see what happens with this topic that I'm going to throw out. So there is Food Lion, but it's 40 minutes away. Yeah, I heard of Food Lion. They have Food Lions in Maryland. Yeah, so I'm gonna throw out a topic, and we're gonna see where this goes. All right, so Hot Topics current events is something that I'm very much into. I do have a part on my channel where every Tuesday I get into hot topics and everything. And so one of the hot topics that I discussed this particular week was Diddy Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, his whole shenanigans that's going on. And I guess that'll be the topic that we could throw around the room and see how we feel about it. So if y'all don't know about, oh shoot, I need to get some gas too. Dang it, I should have got that earlier. If y'all don't know what's going on, if y'all been living under a rock and y'all don't know who Puff Daddy is, so back in the 90s, right? So originally, okay, Puff Daddy, he became a music mogul, right? And he became this because he discovered so many talents back in the 90s, so many different acts. So he was the A&R for a certain company, a certain record label, and they fired him from being an A&R for that certain record label. So then he went off to start his own record label called Bad Boy. And so under Bad Boy, he founded certain artists such as Biggie Smalls, Craig Mack, Faith Evans. Yes. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Thank you. Just getting my drink. Thank you. All right. So, just getting my energy drink. So, he founded such artists as Biggie Smalls, Craig Mack, Faith Evans, 112, and some of them he helped cultivate their careers, so he might not have discovered them totally, but these are some of the people that was under his label, okay? And so Total was another group that was under his label. Like, Total is like one of my favorite female girl groups of the 90s, okay? And so I am in the area 69. It's 69 degrees. So And so in the 90s, Bad Boy was a big deal in the northern areas. Like in where I'm from in DC, they used to bump an artist from Bad Boy all the time, like all the time. And so we were getting our whole life partying back in the day from Bad Boy, from all these different artists and everything. And so now fast forward in 2024, oh, I didn't get nothing to eat. I just got a drink to keep me kind of alert while I'm driving. So fast forward 2024, we are dealing with Diddy having done so many heinous things in this generation. So now he has been arrested, right, recently for sex trafficking and for doing all types of crimes against people sexually, and everything that he is arrested for leads into some type of sexual manner. Okay, and so he's in jail right now awaiting trial, and his trial begins in May. And so in May, we shall see what happens with Diddy, if he's going to stay in jail, if he's going to be released from jail, what is going to happen to him, okay? So he has been involved in, he used to do these freak-off parties of his. That's what they call freak-off parties. And at these parties, he would drug people, he would sexually assault them, he would do all types of stuff. Not just him by himself, but other people as well, right? And so now he may be going to jail for life, and we're not sure, but we'll find that out as the trial starts in May. So my question to the room and everybody is, what do y'all think about Diddy? Do y'all think he's innocent? Do y'all think he's guilty? What's up, Yuli? Hey girl, hey, good morning. We talking about the what guy? Oh, the Abercrombie and Fitch guy. I did do a hot topic on him the other day when I did my lunchtime language, but we can talk about him too. But we was talking about Diddy. What does everybody think about what's going on with his case? So the other day, y'all know, seven new cases just came out about him sexually assaulting somebody. No, Diddy is guilty. Diddy is done. So Yuli, you think Diddy is done? I firmly believe too that he is going to serve a lot of time, if not life. But what I do think is that he's going to start snitching, and he's going to start telling who was at them freak off parties, and then we're going to find out some big names, and these names are going to start falling by the wayside too. Diddy's money can't get him out of this. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he has enough money to get him out of this one. Like, seriously. So we're gonna see what happens with him. Yeah, and I would have never thought, if you would have told me in 2024 I was going to be talking about Puff Daddy, that's how I met him, Puff Daddy being arrested for some type of sex trafficking and drugging people and freak out parties and all this other stuff, I would have said, you lying, that's not going to happen. But baby, what's done in the dark will come to light. Yuli says, oh yeah, Diddy going to do, yeah, he's definitely doing the Nino Brown. He's definitely doing the Nino Brown, because he gonna be like, if I'm going down, all y'all going down. He did it, she was there, he was there, everybody's going down. Okay, so I don't know, and it just amazes me. It amazes me that this guy orchestrated a criminal enterprise, because that's what they called it in one of the articles that I read. He orchestrated a criminal enterprise. Have all the money to do evil things. Right, girl, if I had the money, I'd try. Absolutely. Like, you have all this money, and the best you could do and come up with is ways to do evil stuff to people. Like, that's really crazy to me. That's so crazy to me. But that just is proof that money doesn't buy you happiness. That's just proof that you can have all the money in the world and still think that you're untouchable, invincible, but you cannot get away from things coming to light that you do to people. What goes around comes around. You're going to reap what you sow. And he is about to find out what his fate is going to be. And unfortunately, yeah, he's going to serve some time, definitely. Maybe him and R. Kelly can be sellies. Maybe. And then pan over to what Yuli was talking about, right? So y'all know the CEO of Abercrombie and Fitch. Now, if y'all don't know what Abercrombie and Fitch is, it is a clothing store that was big in the 90s. Okay, so Abercrombie and Fitch used to sell clothes for like mainly teenagers and stuff. You probably had some 20-something-year-old people that was, you know, buying the clothes too. But the CEO, he's just been arrested recently of sex trafficking as well. He threw these parties in the Hamptons, and at these parties in the Hamptons, he would drug and sexually assault young boys. So I'm thinking the guy is gay. I don't know, but it wasn't just him. It was 2 other guys that would be a part of doing these heinous crimes to these young boys. Another bigwig person that has the money, that think that they're untouchable, and they went off and did whatever to these boys. And I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I just don't get it. Why are these rich people doing this? I don't understand why they're doing this. You're rich. Like, if I was rich, first of all, I wouldn't be out here right now, because I wouldn't have been at work at no 9 to 5. I would invest my money. I would start a couple of businesses. I would be traveling. I would feed the hungry. I would donate to organizations. Like, there's so much good that you could do with your money outside of having freak offs and manipulating and trying to control people and drug people. Like, what is wrong with these wealthy people? What's your favorite movie? Coming to America. The original Coming to America is my favorite movie. I don't understand that. Yuli, I can't read everything you wrote because I'm driving, but if I get in traffic, I will read what you wrote. And so, going back to Diddy, right? One of his cases that came forward was really troubling, right? Because it was the person at the time was 13 years old. So this is the story that happened with this particular case. So, and I don't understand how this happened, because the person was 13 years old. So what ended up happening was, this young person was asked by a limo driver. Now, the limo driver apparently was, I guess, Diddy's limo driver. I don't know. It probably was Diddy's limo driver. So this person was asked to come get in the limo and come to an after party for the MTV Music Awards back in 2000, okay? The 13-year-old said, sure, I'll go. Now, pause. This was in New York City. I don't understand how the 13-year-old, I don't understand this. How is a 13-year-old out long enough to go to a daggone MTV Music Awards party, after party? Like, shouldn't you be in the house? Now, at 13 years old, I did have a curfew. I was outside with my friends. We was chilling, but daggone it, I wasn't freaking hanging out long enough to daggone go to no daggone after party. So this young person got in the limo, went to the MTV after party, Music Awards after party that Diddy had invited her to. I believe it was a girl. And they didn't specify what gender it was, though. So I'm going to just say this young person went to the party. The 13-year-old had something to drink and started to feel woozy. The 13-year-old then went to go lay down in a room inside inside the house. When the 13-year-old laid down inside of the house, the 13-year-old said that they had remembered seeing Diddy come in the room, and now they're naming other celebrities. However, they named them, but they didn't name them because inside the room came an unnamed male celebrity and an unnamed female celebrity. So, and then the 13-year-old says that the unnamed male celebrity had sex with the 13-year-old, R-worded the 13-year-old, and the Diddy and the unnamed female celebrity just watched. Yeah, 13-year-old should be riding bikes. Why are you at an MTV Music Awards party? So, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to. This sun is bright out here in Georgia today. So that's one of the cases that recently came forward. Now, of course, this 13-year-old is no longer 13 because it happened back in 2000, year 2000, right? So they're no longer, you know, that age. They're an adult now. However, I don't know the statute of limitations on something like that. And I have to look it up, but I don't know what the statute of limitations is on the R word or sexual assault or sexual abuse or whatever it is. But to be truthfully honest, I don't think there should be a statute of limitations on sexual assault or heinous crimes against someone of a sexual nature. There should be no statute of limitations, but there is. And so I think that this person has come forward now. It happened when they were 13. I believe that that would be something that would be hard to pin on Diddy because of the lapse in time. So I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I do not know. But what I do know is that that is another thing that has been added to his character as a person. So I don't know what's going to happen. Because this has come forward, I don't know. But what I do know is that he will be in jail until May, and that's when the case starts. I don't know if they're going to televise this case. I don't see why they wouldn't, because this is a high profile case, just like the O.J. Simpson case was. That was televised, and really I was young. I was in elementary school when the O.J. Simpson case was going forward, and so I don't remember watching it because, of course, I wasn't interested in it. I was, young. I was doing my thing. However, I do remember, when he got off for committing that crime. Yuli says, what about the one that was grape? Oh, and then she was able to get out and call the cops, but they did not believe her child is alive. Wow. Yeah. And then, when you are assaulted, and you tell the police, they do not believe you. It is unreal. Like, sidebar, story time, personal story time, okay? Because I think I have shared this on my channel, but I'm not sure. But when I was 18 years old, I was sexually assaulted by someone who I thought was a friend, right? I was R-worded by a friend, okay? I went to college with him, and he invited me back to his apartment, and we were going to watch the movie Baby Boy. This is when Baby Boy came out, so this was about 2001. And so I went because I was familiar with him, and I saw him around campus. We hung out, we were cool and all of that. So I went back to his apartment. What gave me more comfort was the fact that his sister was in the living room, right? And so his sister was in the living room, and so I didn't feel no way. So we went to his room, right? He put the movie on, and I'm sitting there, I'm ready to watch Baby Boy. I've heard about the movie, and I wanted to see it. I was not thinking that he had other things in mind, right? And so when the movie starts, he starts trying to touch me, and he starts trying to do stuff to me and stuff like that. And I'm just like, nah, leave me alone. I'm trying to watch this movie. So the guy then straddles me down on the bed, and I'm just kind of like, what are you doing? And I'm trying to, fight him off. I remember he had one one of his hands was holding both of my arms above my head, and he did what he did. And yeah, he sexually assaulted me. I got up when he was done. Okay. And then I was in tears. I was shaking. I wanted to run out of the room. He was trying to get me not to run out the room, but I still, you know, ran out of the room. Now, the sister couldn't hear what was going on because at a certain point, she had put on this loud music, which it was so ironic that she put on this loud music where, you know, she couldn't hear me. So once he got out of my way, I ran out of the room, ran past the sister, got in my car, and I drove home. When I got to my house, nobody was there at my house. And so I went upstairs and I had gotten a tub because I felt dirty. Like, the first thing you want to do if you're sexually assaulted, you just want to like take your skin off because you're just like so it's just the worst feeling in the world that you could ever feel. So when I was in the tub, my mom happened to come home. And she was just yelling like, who's in the house? Anybody in the house? Because I have a younger sister and brother. And so she heard me crying. And so my mom was like, what is going on? So my mom comes upstairs because she hears one of her children crying, and she's like, what's going on? And so when she gets up there, she sees me in the tub, and I tell her, you know, I was R-worded, right? And so she tells me to get out of the tub, put back on the clothes that I had on, and everything. And so we went, and my mom is a nurse, so she knew to put back on the clothes. It's not like she told me to go put on some clothes. She said, no, put back on exactly what you had on. So we went to the hospital. We did a rape kit and everything. It was just traumatic. Okay, it was very traumatic. And so my mom wanted to know where the guy lived at. So I told my mom, hold on, what should I say? Oh my God, I'm so sorry. When we were finding him. Yeah, thank you, Yuli. Thank you, Liz. Down to fight him, right. Thank you, Mustang 3.0. Yuli Child, this is hurting me. I felt anger, madness, and sad. Girl, I want to give you a hug. Oh, it's okay. You know, it happened when I was 18. I'm now 42, so I'm able to talk about it now in hopes that it will help somebody else that has gone through the situation. What's up, Jasmine? I'm driving. I'm so sorry I have to go through the same thing when I was 5. Wow, when you were 5 years old? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Jasmine. I hope you are all right. I'm so sorry, Jasmine, that happened to you. But back to my story time. So okay. So my mom wanted to know where the guy lived at. I'm all right. Thank you so much for asking. I hope. Hold on, y'all. Because I'm in traffic. That's why I'm able to read some of y'all comments. It is sun. The sun is sunny outside. I have to leave. I need to rest. Yeah, get your rest, Liz. Oh my God, ladies, y'all warriors, survivors. Yes, anyone that survived something like that, thank you, Liz, for joining us. Get your rest. Yes, get your rest. If you're a night worker, I understand. But yeah, so back to the story. So my mom went to where he lived at because she found that I told her the address of where he lived at, and my mom wanted to go to the door and like drag the dude out. Like she wanted to do what she wanted to do, but she handled it the way that we all should handle conflict, right? So that we don't end up going to jail. And so my mom went to the police station. We went to the police station and we filed a report. And the way that the police officer treated me, I shall never forget this. This guy act like that the guy was the victim. I'm the one that was just R-worded, and you're up here treating me like I'm the one that's lying, you know. And so I'm telling this guy this, he had no emotion, no compassion. He's asking these questions of me and stuff, going through the questions as if he's done it 1,000 times, which he probably has. And I was just kind of like, the nerve of this loser to sit up here and make me feel like that I'm the one that has done something wrong, right? And so after we had did the whole interview with the stupid police officer, we went home. And we went to the hospital, we went to the police, everything. I told my mom right away, you know. And so a lot of people do not tell what happens to them right away. And I can understand why, because after I told my mom, after we went through everything we went through, and not to mention, when I was at the hospital, they gave me a Plan B pill. This was when the Plan B pill first came out, y'all. And it was in 2001. I shall never forget it, because he had ejaculated inside of me, for lack of better words. I don't know how to clean it up no other way. But I didn't want to get pregnant, right? And so the hospital had gave me a Plan B pill. And I kid you not, I'll never forget this feeling. I felt like I was pregnant. Like I was sick the whole entire night, like the whole entire night. Now, I don't know if they had just came out with this. They had to just come out with it. And so, of course, when you're running tests on pills and different stuff like that, you don't know the outcome of the pills and things like that. And so I was sick the whole night. It was horrible. It was horrible. And so after everything was after all of it happened, I remember for a month straight, I only wore like baggy clothes. I didn't really talk. When I was at the hospital, they had gave me this stuffed animal. And so I would walk around with this stuffed animal all the time. And here I am, 18 years old. And I would walk around all the time with this stuffed animal. I didn't talk. My sister and brother did not know what was going on. My mom had told her sisters. I have 4 aunts, and so my mom had told her sisters what happened. All the women in my family knew what happened, but none of the men knew what happened, okay? And so my mom wanted to keep it that way because she did not want the men in my family to start a witch hunt and start looking for this guy and all of that. And so to this day, I don't think any of the men in my family, not my cousins, not my uncles, not my father, not even my father, I don't think none of the men know that I went through this experience, right? If they subscribe to my channel, then they'll know. Then they'll know. But at this point, it's been so long. So what ended up happening to the guy? Y'all probably like, what happened to this guy? Like, I know he went to jail. Well, this is what happened. So once I filed the report, the police went to his house and they arrested the guy. Okay, they arrested him, and they took him to the station. He told the police that I was upset. Check this out, right? He said I was upset and I was lying on him because he was moving to Georgia. How ironic is it that I now live in Georgia, right? But I didn't move here to Georgia until I was 35 years old. So this was well after that situation had happened, right? And so he lied to them. I didn't even know he was moving to Georgia. When I found out that's what he said from the police officer that interviewed me initially, I told him I didn't even know he was moving to Georgia. So that's a lie. So because he said that's why I was making up this story or whatever. And so fast forward, we had a court date, a court hearing. They told me the time and day when it was going to be for the court hearing, okay? So that day it came, I got to the court, and for some reason, I'm gonna turn on a little air in here because it's hot. For some reason, the court people, whatever you call them, the clerks or whatever, they gave me the wrong time for the court hearing. So when I got to the court, it had already happened. The case had already came up. So one of my cousins, my mom saw one of my cousins that is like my second or third cousin at the courthouse. She actually worked at the courthouse. So my mom was telling her, do you know what happened with this case? We were supposed to be here, but they gave us the wrong information. So she found out that this case, she found out, and I hope my live is still going, y'all, because I am driving and I don't know about these towers, if they're still letting me have good reception. I hope so. But we found out that the judge gave him probation. He didn't serve no time. The judge told him that he could not come back to the DMV area. If he ever came back to the DMV area, okay, yes, okay, Yuli says the live is good. Okay, good. If he ever came back to the DMV area, now DMV is DC, Maryland, and Virginia, okay? So if he ever came back to that area, then he would be arrested for violating his probation, right? Which is stupid to me, because the only way you would know if he violated his probation is if he got caught by the police. So he would literally have to be pulled over in order to know that he violated the probation, right? So all he would have to do is fly under the radar, okay? So that's what happened to him. Because I missed the court date, I had got the wrong time from the court clerks. He ended up getting off for raping me, basically. So I forgive him now. Now I forgive him, and I will never forget. I will never forget what happened to me. But I forgive him for what he did to me. Like, I have no malice against him in my heart. I don't wish anything bad upon him or nothing like that. Because of God being in my life and me having a strong family of support, I was able to move on past it. The one thing that I wish I would have done differently, I wish I would have gotten therapy at the time for what I went through. However, my mom did not know how to deal with something like that. At the time, when I was 18, my mom was 30. I think my mom was like 38. Yeah, I think she was like 38. So if you imagine, 38 is young to be a mother of an 18-year-old that just went through a sexually assault experience. Like, you hear about these things happening, but you never think it's going to be your child. So she didn't know how to deal with that. So I don't even blame her for the fact that I never got therapy. But I feel like if I could change one thing in the experience that I went through, I would have gotten therapy, because I definitely needed therapy, like, for what happened to me. So that's my story time on being sexually assaulted, what happened to me. So that's why when I hear about the Diddy case, when I hear about the Abercrombie and Finch case, when I hear about all of these celebrities that are drugging, sexually assaulting, raping people and stuff, it hits my heart differently, because I actually went through that experience. It makes me feel like, with all the money that you have, people would just throw you sex. Like, you don't have to drug someone and take it from them. And you know, when people do stuff like that, they're just trying to assert their dominance over you, their power over you, and this is why they do the stuff that they do. And so I don't know, it just bothers me when I hear about somebody doing that. Like, even if you're the ugliest person on the planet, or you think you're the ugliest person on the planet, there is still a woman that will sleep with you. There's still or if you're a woman, there's still a man that will sleep with you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to go and take something from somebody, especially something so precious as sex. You're violating somebody when you do that. And so, you know, I firmly believe that Diddy did what he did. I believe that a lot of these other celebrities, they're going to come to light. They did what they did. I also believe that the Abercrombie and Finch guy did what he did, okay? And all of them are going to have their day in court. and they're all going to go down for the crimes that they committed. I believe that, and I hope that they get punished severely for what they did, because there is not ever anything that you could say to me that could make me understand why a person would want to do something like that to somebody. Yeah, there's nothing you can ever say to me that makes me feel like it is ever okay for sexual assault to be done to anybody. The generation we live in, you could take somebody out on a date for a cheeseburger and they might give you, some sex. You don't have to take it from somebody like that. To me, that's just crazy. But anyway, y'all. They gave me a straw that got a hole in it. But anyway, y'all, that's my story about what happened to me, and that's why I can sympathize and empathize with the victims that are part of this whole Diddy thing and all of that, because yeah, it's troubling. What's up, Robert? Yeah, listen, there are girls these days that will give up the sex for a cheeseburger and say, and y'all and guys, y'all can chime in. Y'all know it's true. There are a lot of females that do not have morals and standards. Now, me, I'm the type of chick at this point in my life, you got to wine and dine me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm married now, but when me and my husband was dating, I was like, you got to make, you gotta wine and dine me. You just can't slap me with no double cheeseburger. And speaking of double cheeseburgers, y'all better not be eating at McDonald's. Do not eat at McDonald's. Do y'all know McDonald's is all over the news? They have had deaths and illnesses in 9 states so far because their quarter pounder with cheese, the onions on the quarter pounder with cheese is deadly. It's deadly. Do not eat from there. Like, listen, I'm so serious. If you are eating breakfast right now from McDonald's, get it and throw it in the trash. Don't even finish it. Like, I'm serious. Do not eat from McDonald's. And it's crazy because McDonald's stock is about to take a dive. Like, I don't eat from McDonald's like that anyway. If I go to McDonald's, like, I am obsessed with their fries a little bit. But I'm just saying, after this whole thing came out about the daggone quarter pounder with cheese, I'm not eating from there at all. Like, I would only go there really for the fries. Like, I love their fries. I don't know, they put crack on their fries or something. I don't know what's up with their fries, but I love I'll go through the drive-thru and be like, let me just get a fry. That's it. That's all I want. But I'm not eating nothing from there at all. Like, not nothing. I can't see what you said, Robert, because I'm driving. But if you give me a minute, I will read your comments. But don't eat from there. Don't eat from there. So, next topic, because the last topic was a little deep. You know, it was a little deep, y'all. I ain't mean to take y'all to no dark place or nothing like that. But, when we talk about Diddy and Abercrombie and Fitch and all these other celebrities that think because they got money that they could just take advantage of somebody, it really irritates me for real. So, what's I about to say? Oh, okay. So, next topic. Let's talk relationships, okay? Let's talk relationships. So, do y'all believe in marriage anymore? I have always wanted to be married, right? And so I do still believe in long-lasting, happy marriages and relationships. When you seek God for the right person for you, I believe that you can have a healthy, lasting relationship. You can have a healthy, lasting marriage, right? But this generation, a lot of people are not getting married, or they're making a joke of marriage, or they don't believe in marriage anymore. And it's so unbelievably sad. Like, I just feel bad because people just feel like that all marriages are a joke and that they're going to end in divorce, and that countdown when going to have to split your assets. But I'm a firm believer in love. I believe that love can abide and that you can have a very happy, healthy marriage. I'm one of them people that believe that you should probably wait until you get like a little older before you get married. Now, this is just my opinion. I didn't get married until I was 40. And me and my husband has been married for 2 years. And so I didn't get married until I was 40 years old. Now, when I was in my 20s, I used to obsess over being married. I'd be like, I want to be married. And I would just be like, why is everybody getting married and I'm not being married and blah, blah, blah. But truth be told, at that time, I wasn't ready to be a wife. And I wasn't ready to be married. And I'm glad that God allowed me to go through the ups and downs and roller coasters and different relationships so that he could make me into the wife that I need to be for my husband. Like, I'm glad that I did not get married until I was much later, because I feel like when you wait later, you end up growing up, you end up maturing, and you end up really valuing the relationship versus when you get married in your 20s. Now, there are some people that got married in their 20s and they're still together, they're happy and all of that. But there's a large amount, especially millennials, and I'm a millennial, especially us. A lot of us do not get married, do not stay married, things like that. But I believe that my marriage is going to last, number one. And number two, I'm glad that I waited, or that God didn't bring my person until I was 40, because I had already partied hard. I had already did what I was doing and everything. And so I was at a point in my life where I was like, okay, I'm ready for this. You know, I can really see myself settling with this person, settling down with them, and really doing life with my husband. So I can't see what y'all saying. I am paying attention to the road. I did see that. Dang, it's always traffic. It's always traffic. It's always traffic. What is going on? And it's a lot of it too. That's why it takes me so long to get home, y'all. I'm paying attention to the road. What you say? Have you got your diploma in what? Yeah, college. Let me get rid of you. Because sometimes people need some attention, but I'm not going to give you no attention today. I'm not going to give you no attention today. Okay, what Robert say? Because I just came to some traffic. I don't even know how long I'm going to be in this traffic, child. Georgia has the worst traffic. I don't care what nobody say. It's definitely true. Yeah, I heard about the E. coli outbreak from McDonald's. Yeah, we was just talking about that. No Wendy's got a new item on their menu. I don't like McDonald's. I don't believe, way Yuli said, I don't believe in marriage. I believe in partnership and commitment. Oh, okay, Yuli, I understand that. And some people don't. Some people don't believe in getting married. But it's something that I wanted. And some people, you know, some women don't want to be married. Some men don't want to be married and everything. And that's absolutely fine. It's your prerogative. It's something that I did desire. And so when I was blessed with it, because I really thought it would never happen for me. Like around about 37, I was just like, okay, so am I never going to be married? Like, I was just like, okay, well, maybe I'm just going to kick it and get me a dog, and me and the dog can kick it and take pictures together and travel together and have conversations together. Like, I was prepping for me getting a dog as my companion. Because I was just like thinking, okay, why am I not going to be married? What is going on? Exactly, that's my idea. So, because if you think about it, in other countries, if you are not married by the time you are 20 something, they think something's wrong with you. Like in these other countries, for real, if you go to other countries or you research it, if you are not married by the time you are in your early 20s, they feel like something's wrong with you. So if you know, these tractor trailers do some of the stupidest stuff on the road. So if you imagine me getting married at 40, they definitely would think something's wrong with me. They'd be like, 40, what's wrong with her? So yeah, but I'm glad about it. I wouldn't trade being married when I got married for nothing. So, you know, don't come. What the heck? That's a daggone fly in my car. It just almost flew up my nose. Oh gosh. The fly almost flew up my nose. I don't even know where it came from. When it must have been camping out from when I had my window down when it stopped at Dunkin' Donuts, but that was a minute ago. Oh my God, child, that fly would have flew up my nose. Y'all would have saw me act crazy up in here. Y'all would have been like, what is going on? Oh goodness gracious. So all right, y'all, next topic. I don't know if y'all are watching Married at First Sight. That is one of the shows that I do like to watch. They are in season, what season is this? I can't remember what season it is, but they're in Chicago, okay? And so if y'all don't know what Married at First Sight is, Married at First Sight is a show where strangers that never met before, they agree to allow these relationship and marriage experts to find them a spouse, okay? They finally meet at the altar in 2 weeks, and they marry a person that they've never met before. I believe this show, to me, makes a mockery of marriage, and I don't really like the fact that they do that. However, the show is quite entertaining, but what I will say is that I would never be on Married at First Sight, because what if you agree to marry this person, right? And then you're about to walk down the aisle. You start walking down the aisle, and you get close to the person, and you notice that this person is ugly as the day is long. Like, how do you deal with something like that? I personally, if I'm walking down the aisle and I see that the person is ugly, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, right? So I'm not going to say, ew, you're ugly, you know, what the heck is going on? But I'm also just going to be like, I need to talk to you off camera or something. I'm not going to go through with it. You know, they make it seem like that attraction isn't a thing. Like, you have to be attracted to the person. Like, attraction is the thing that makes you want to even talk to the person or continue with the person. So if you up here signing up for Married at First Sight and you never even seen a person before, and you walking down the aisle and the person look like Flavor Flav, I mean, what do you do? What do you do? They actually had last season, that actually happened to a guy, y'all. He was standing at the altar waiting for the lady, and she didn't go through with it. I think she saw him and she realized, this dude is ugly, I don't want to do it. And she freaking didn't go through with it. But the way they tried to edit it on the show, they made it seem like that that she just got cold feet or whatever it was. But I think she saw the dude and she was just like, he's ugly, I don't want to go through with this, and she decided not to go through with it. So I couldn't do it. That's one show I could not do. Love is Blind is another show I could not do, because all you're hearing is the person voice. You do not see them until after you've been talking to them for weeks. So their idea with the show is that you should fall in love with what's on the inside. But we already know that what's on the inside is not enough. You got to be attracted to the person in order for the relationship to work. Like, if I'm not attracted to you, you could be the coolest person ever, but if I'm not attracted to you in some form or shape or capacity, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You don't say when you see somebody, oh my gosh, that person has a beautiful mind. You see them first, and that's what has you attracted to the person, not the fact that they have a beautiful mind. Like, you get to know them, yeah, and once you get to know them, then you can say, okay, I've gotten to know this person and I love every part of them, the outside and the inside. But you can't just fall in love with somebody off of a voice or have never seen them before. I don't believe in that. Now, the show is entertaining, yes, but Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, all these different type of experiments they trying to do to get us to believe that you're just going to fall in love with somebody just off of the mere fact of hearing their voice and not seeing them. That to me is crazy work. I don't believe that. I do not believe that can happen. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. I don't believe it. Anyway, y'all, next topic. At what age should you retire? At what age should you retire? Now, I know the U.S. tells us, over in the U.S., they say that retirement is 60. I think they say retirement is like 65, something like that. However, I believe that retirement is not necessarily a age, but it's an amount. If you have a certain amount of money, then you can retire. You can retire at 30 if you got the right amount of coins. So it doesn't have anything to do with your age, but it has everything to do with the amount of money that you have. My goal for me is to retire at 50 from a 9 to 5. Me and my husband, we want to do several businesses, but I don't want to work a 9 to 5. Like, so far, okay, so right now I work for the post office. I hate the post office. I hate the post office. I do not like my job. Now, let me just say this. I'm thankful for my job. Don't get me wrong. It does have benefits. I do make a certain amount of money, which is good. I do have certain other perks that I do enjoy, right? But what we have to do at the post office is so draining. Management is so horrible. It's just a lot that goes on in the post office that people have no idea about, right? And that's what makes me hate it. So I could not imagine retiring from the post office. Like, I'm not ever going to retire from there. So me and my husband has a goal that we are going to retire from a 9 to 5 at 50 years old. So we have 8 years to work as much as we can, save as much as we can, get our businesses off the ground, everything that we need to do to ensure that we don't have to go back to a 9 to 5. Because, y'all, I have been working overtime at the post office lately for the past, probably this is going on my 3rd week, right? And people are thinking overtime is good, and it is good. So even work the overtime. It's sad. I think I heard Trump, right? But one of his overtime. I am all for that. Like, I am really all for that, because I am so tired of working overtime and really getting taxed like crazy and not really seeing the money from me working the overtime. Now I get some extra money on my check, yeah, but it's nowhere near what I thought I would get based off of how my body feels. I'm thinking I would get way more money because based on how my body feels, no. But that's not the case. That's not the case, you know, with the overtime. So y'all let me know what y'all think about retirement. Okay, I believe that the U.S. needs to work on their retirement for us, because other countries, they don't have to. It's so interesting how other countries don't have to grind it out like we do over here in the U.S. Like, I feel like we work too freaking much. There's other countries like, I think in Mexico, they have what's called the siesta. And in the middle of the day, they end up taking breaks or naps. They shut the city down and everybody just relaxes, takes a nap or whatever they do. And then they reopen after like an hour or two or something like that. If we had that in the U.S., there would be a lot more happier people. But no, we're over here trying to live the American dream. And so we always working, and we never have time to just kind of like woosah. I mean, we'll take vacation and stuff like that, but that's only if you got the time from your job to take the vacation. So it's just kind of like the U.S. American dream is like something that is so far out of sight for us over here because everything's so expensive, and so you got to just keep working, and after a while you just be done with it. My nose is running, y'all, and I don't think I had no tissue. Darn it, I don't think I have no tissue. But anyway, yeah, so I firmly believe that the U.S. needs to look at their laws. Like a lot of the laws that we have over here is just ridiculous. Like child birthing laws, or the time that a mother can take off to be with a newborn baby, right? Over in Europe, I believe it's in Europe, they allow the mom to be off for 6 months. I'm sorry, not 6 months, for a year, paid. And the father to be off for 6 months paid. Why is it that the U.S. can't do that? Why we can't give some type of breaks for a mother? There's a young woman that just had a baby at my job, and the baby is only 2 months old, and she's back at work. And I'm just like, Dad, you can't even bond with your baby, and she's breastfeeding on top of that. Then my job doesn't even have a proper room for her to pump and prep her milk for the baby. Like, she has to, the part of her post office I work at is the warehouse, and it's very dirty there. Have room for her to pump and take care of her baby's food and properly and everything. And so, you know, it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate, some of the laws that are over here in the land of the U.S. They need to tweak some of these things because it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. We should not have to work this hard, and I'm over it. Like, me and my husband also do not want to retire in the U.S. We want to get the heck out of here. We want to get out of here because it seems like life is so hard over here for no reason. Rent don't got to be this high. Groceries ain't got to be this high. We got enough resources over here where they need to invest in farms, like farmers markets and farms. We need to put our money into farms. We need to grow our own food and crops and things like that. Like, that's where the money needs to be invested in for real, with farmers. Because our food sucks over here. Like, it's just so many things. Again, don't get me wrong, I'm proud to be an American. I never said I hate my country. It's just that there are a lot of flaws, definitely, that I feel that we could do better as a country. Like, really, really better as a country, for real. So that's just my take on it. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all think or how y'all feel about it. Have y'all ever tried to drink something with a broken straw? They gave me a broken straw, and now every time I try to drink the drink, I have to hold where it's broken at so that I can actually drink some of the drink. But anyway, y'all, so those are the things that I wanted to touch on this morning. You know, y'all probably like, how long has she been in this car? Listen, I had to go through some traffic and everything, and I live like an hour and 15 minutes from my job. So y'all, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm not quite home yet. I still got about 25 minutes before I get home, but I'm gonna let y'all go because I don't really have too many more topics that I want to discuss. But I do allow y'all to chime in and give a topic if y'all want to give a topic, and we can definitely discuss it. But I think we have talked about a plethora of things, and I'm pleased with it. I love the topics that we have talked about. So if this is your first time joining me on a live, thank you for joining me. If it's your first time chiming into the Redefine Me channel, go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and comment in the comment section. Shout out to the replay gang. What's up, y'all? And also go ahead, most importantly, subscribe to the Redefine Me channel. We have a good time over here. All right, y'all, so I hope y'all have a happy and blessed Thursday until we meet again. Bye.